Good morning, everyone. In today's video, we will talk about lake effect snow we're getting today, lake effect snow we're getting tonight and tomorrow, and we'll talk about the approaching storm and the changes that I expect. Also, I will talk about the cool down that we are entering. And before I start today's video, I want to give a shout out to Terry Taylor School and Mrs. Benson's class, Mr. Savino's class, and Miss Comanzo's class. Hope you all enjoy the weather unit and continue following me afterwards. Without further ado, we have a lot to get to today, so let's get into today's weather. Alright, there's the threat of lake effect snow for the next 36 hours starting this morning. And right now, as I'll show you on the radar in a minute, there is a band of lake effect snow around here. And this will drop south. These bands are oriented from east to west right now because of a cold front. But they will change and they will start to be more like this. More northwest to southeast. But they will be very, very thin. They will not be wide. They will be around 5 to 10 miles in length, which is very, very thin. And they will be very intense at times, possibly 1 inch to 2 inches of snow an hour for brief periods of time. That will create whiteout conditions with the wind I'm expecting today. Otherwise, that is set up for today. Now let's look at today's weather map. Alright, here's today's weather map. So what we're looking at here is we got a low pressure here attached to a cold front that came through last night. And this is the cold front that is pushing the lake effect snow now, as you will see on the radar. This is oriented east to west. That is why the bands are east to west right now. But this flow will change like this as Arctic air spews in this afternoon. And the bands will change northwest to southeast. These bands will be intense at times, 1 to 2 inches an hour. Could create whiteout conditions at times, so definitely be aware of that today. And then I'm watching our next storm right here, sliding east. It will take somewhat a track like this. It will not be a very strong storm, be a weak to a moderate storm, but I think we could get maybe a little bit of snow out of it, 2 to 4 inches. But I think today's lake effect event will trump that, and I think by the time it's all said and done, I think we'll have 3 to 5 inches, pockets of 6 inches, even though the National Weather Service calls for 4 to 8 inches. I think that is overdone. And after today, a high pressure will move in before that storm. Otherwise, that is it for the short term. And now let's look at the radar real quick. Here's the current radar. As you can see, that band of lake effect snow stretches just west of Niagara Falls to just east of Rochester. Now, this band will drop southeast, and in those darker blues, you can expect brief snowfall rates of 1 inch an hour. This may dump a quick inch of snow. And this will happen all day, but these bands will be, follow my mouse, these bands will be oriented from northwest to southeast starting this afternoon as the wind changes. And then as you zoom out, there's lake snows everywhere. So as you can see already over here, the bands are oriented from northwest to southeast, so that will happen to us. And the snow will continue overnight into early or mid-morning on Saturday. So that is what's going on for the radar. Now let's take a check at our 7-day forecast. Alright, as you look at our 7-day, today is red flagged for brief periods of heavy snow throughout the day and tonight, possibly into tomorrow morning. 3 to 5 inches I'm expecting throughout the day and into tonight. Tomorrow morning I'm expecting 1 inch of snow, maybe 2 inches, but probably near 1 inch. Temperatures will be dropping today throughout the 30s and the 20s as you get later in the day. Saturday will be 22 and much colder as that colder arrives. Sunday will be a little bit of sun, 23. Monday, cloudy, watching that system. Morning sun, snow later, 29. Tuesday, we're still watching that system. Thinking around 2 to 4 inches for that system, so that's why I took out the red for those days. Wednesday and Thursday, more clouds with peaks of sun on Thursday, and the temperatures will be on the increase from Wednesday to Thursday in the 20s. That is all for today's forecast. Hope you all enjoyed today's weather. Stay safe out there in those lake snows today, but otherwise, make sure to like and subscribe. If you can subscribe to the left and view my previous video to the right. That is all for today's weather. I'll see you guys in tomorrow morning's upload.